All right, so I think that's okay. Yeah, so today I want to bring up and talk about subject modulation of price. And like, so look at this picture. Strong news come here. Yeah, they do. I think this was on a Friday, the first Friday for that month. And yeah, strong news come at that time. The bar here, the spike, whatever the reaction is, the way it is. Now, let me put a question out there. If you were expecting something to happen, if you have an idea before, and if you know what the news or number is called or what you expect, what would you do, right? And then I want you to ask a second question. If you knew nothing and just look at the chart and you saw this, what would that mean, right? So here we're looking at pound yen 5-minute chart, and price has been going up. Blue here is EU overlap session, overlap with Asia, and it ends here. And then US overlap with Europe is the red box here. And we've been going up, and what happens here is we went up. Let's go and zoom in, right? So price came higher, right? Let's see, we can use black. Let's use this thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we came to this high, we came here to the same level again, we came to this high again, right? We have power here, we came to this high again, we have power from here, right? Nothing happens, we come back down again to the same kind of area, we come back here again, and we fail to close higher. If we cannot go up, what is the direction we can go? Is it down? Okay, and we close below here, right? We go down. Power is now down. So power is now down after the bar, right? Okay. That means that while we may have a reversal in here, it's not very visible on this time frame. It means for me that from this area here, I want to be looking for short play, okay? And price comes into, let's remove some. And so from here to here, within this area, we want to look for short, right? Okay. And we come here, we have the green bar, green red. For these two, short signal, right? We have another short signal, green plus red here. We also have, well, not that strong, and also these two. So I could choose to place a short entry inside of this area, or I could choose to just take the signal short. Right, so if I was short from here, stop here. This is the most recent low in my book. It's not proven, it's not strong yet, okay? So if we zoom out, there's nothing on the chart. It means I would have to disregard that. I would have to target the wavelength low here, right? I need to target this, and we don't hit that. That's completely fine. But the way this would play out, if I short here, is that, well, okay, we come down to the low again here, right? The same level. Okay, that means this level was strong. So at that point, I can push my stop down a bit, maybe 1 or 2 pips above the high here, right? Next, we come again down to next low again from here. So now we can push the stop a bit, 1 or 2 pip down or whatever. It's not a lot. Again, right? And then later, here we close below with this bar, and I know this is small, but since yeah, okay. I know it's small here, right? But because the power now defeats the low, so this now was strong. Intra maybe level, right? But still a little bit. And if I had in my plan not to, for one, not to keep trading after the overlap, perhaps I would put the stop here and just leave it and be stopped out for, well, +1, which is absolutely fine. Or perhaps if I used another type of version of my plan, where I would say, okay, this red bar with the spike and this push down is actually an intra OB level, which is not visible on this time frame, but it is probably visible on a faster chart. And well, I see it, but you may not initially see it, but there is probably a block in here, right? Because, well, guess what? We came down, we went up, we rejected, and we went down. So this is a wave down, and that means I can have a stop here in my plan, or I can have a stop here in my plan. And yeah, that's one way of modulating price. And I wanted to go here, but we couldn't, right? So yeah, that's so one thing to keep. I'm gonna just remove this now. So I have another example of this is now the same action, but it is 1 minute. Okay, so obviously this contains more information than the 5 minutes, but I will argue that it contains similar information. So okay, we come from here, this intra highs. So if we break, we close higher, we now have strength from here, right, going up. So this is now strong, right? And we close even higher from here. I know this is between sessions, but I'm just follow me here, right? And so we have strength from here, we go down, and we fail to go down. We have double, and we have strength down from here, right? And we close higher, and then we close lower with this one bar here, closes lower. So strength was here to downside. Now, and we end up with a similar result. Now strength is now down from here. And yeah, this is 1 minute bar. And the direct entry is most likely the green plus red here, because dark cloud formation, right? Where there is, well, not very obvious, but small gap perhaps between the close and open price of the two bars, and where the red bar closes beyond 50% of the level. So it indicates power defeating to the downside, and which is what I want to see and what I'm looking for if I'm searching for this bar close beyond. Okay, so from here to here is where I would search for short, right? And this formation here would be a short formation, and if you can't see it, there's a pin here as well, and there's an engulfing after, right? And similar situation would arise, and most likely I would initially be targeting this, and so we're targeting something here. It's not really a good risk reward for this example, but we all know price went a little bit lower later on. But so my point is just like it is about reading the modulation of price, like where is the power going, and where do we want to pick it up from, and where could we go next, right? Some more whatever, I got some more examples on another chart. This is yet again pound yen on a 1 minute, and similar kind of idea, right? Okay, so I have already drawn this, and you can see from overnight from Asia, we had some power over here, we went higher, and so now the power is here, and we got some small gaps. I know it's 1 minute, I know, but yeah, the idea still. So my idea is we had power here to go higher, and yeah, so we fall down, there's no gaps to pick something up here, but we fall down, we create even higher action, and yeah, yet again higher, right? And so we need a switch here inside. This is inside switch pattern. It's very difficult to see, but we have this area was yet to be used, and it was used later on again, and we create even higher prices. And so, and notice how the trend line beneath here, all of the areas that create a higher level, I'm on black, yeah. So this as well creates higher, and this creates higher. Look, when it breaks, we can short the reverse pattern to downside. It fails this time, right? But also like, yeah, no, that's what we have. So my point is, we create this high from this. Here with this example with the trend line is another way of finding like modulation of price. Because if this is the wave going like this, and then the wave goes like this again, and then the next wave goes again like this, I have an idea about wave pattern should go 3 times in one direction, and regardless of if we're on a pullback or not, but should go 3 times, right? Can go even more times, but yeah, that's not what I'm highlighting here. However, notice the trend line from the strong areas. This was strong, this was strong, this was also strong. Now, so it's very close, right? When we break this and we close below, one could short, and if we short here, where would we go? This is not proven yet, so we would have to look to the next level. Not this, but this. Yeah, and we go there, we touch it, and then we change. It's confusing with black. Yeah, and one could also, I know we come back later on, that's not the point here. Also similar thing happens here, right? Now, if we are intra switching here, let's say we are looking for longs in this direction, right? So this was strong because later it created this, whatever, and this was also strong because it created this. So we get a trend line here. When the trend line is broken, if we want to short here, we probably, this is the not proven yet level, so we probably want to target this, and we all know from the previous images that we did hit this level. So yeah, bit faster video today, but like I just want to show it's about understanding where the strength is in price, and where price wants to go. And so one way of reading it is, well, if we create, let's go orange, if this creates a new high, creates this thing here, then it's strong. Okay, if this creates the new high here, then it's strong, right? Or it was strong. Okay. In similar way, this thing created, well, this, and this thing also created, well, this. So this was strong, this was strong, and this was strong. And when the levels are defeated, we switch to the other side, right? So either by the trend line, which is goes underneath the wave pattern, this is one way, or when we actually close beyond here. And if we close here and say, okay, I'm gonna search for shorts. Okay. Let's go with purple this time. So if this is the last level, we close beyond here, we should have strength from here, right? Okay, notice how it's, to me, this with all the bars, it is all about the understanding of what price looks like, understanding, and it's difficult to quantify. However, it is my idea or belief that, well, it is all about understanding price. And yeah, so anyway, in this 1 minute bar, so notice something. We came from here all the way down to here. We broke here, so after this close down, we now have power going down. And so if we have power going down, from where do we have power left, right? The gaps in price denote power, sure. But from where is do we have more power remaining? Oh, so we have it from here, look, right? So this is the last gap. in my book, this is how I would do it. The last gap outlined by this. Now you see. And all the way from to the originating point, right? So we then have here, here, here. This entire area is where I would want to find a short. And if I was shorting this, I know 1 pip breaks here, but whatever. If I was looking for shorts here, there is the pattern, red, red. First one that appears here, and the stop would go above the next level, maybe here, maybe 1 more pip and maybe stopped out, but who knows? We don't know that. Or maybe I would push the stop down a bit because double bottom and then like this. But hey, so the point is find the direction of the power and find there where to go. This is my idea I want to show today. So anyway, if you like my funny paint drawings and yeah, these bars, go ahead and like the video, and yeah, if you have some questions about such difficult things as this, post them in the comments. And I'll see you in the market, and that's all I got. Have a good one.